farm friends. So it is week 3. We attempted to get the car into the land and failed, but not completely. We got it almost there, probably like an eighth of a mile, so that wasn't too bad. We enjoyed our first pizza from Babin's, our very favorite corner grocery store where we are. And now I'm going to take the walkway down and grab the shovel so that we can undig the car. So a couple of good news is today, it is officially baseball hat season because it is much warmer outside, 62 degrees today. And it is officially muck boot season. No longer do I need the big thick winter boots. So what a great feeling that is. Lots a ton more snow. The land's a little more wet today than it was last week, but that's because all the snow is melting and our water is beginning to flow down. We're going to take a walk and get that shovel, and we're going to keep you posted. One of the most interesting things about Blue, our GSP, is that he's never been trained to flush out birds. We did not purchase him to be a hunting dog. He was not purchased with that intention. And yet he flushes out partridges every second chance he gets. He runs in those woods. He knows exactly where they are. They come flying out every single time. It's comical, really, because it proves that that's an instinctive thing. You know, we struggled with Blue this week. He's had a couple of weeks on the farm. We've come here for a couple of weekends, and on the farm, 60 acres, he can do whatever he wants. He runs, he plays. But when we live in town, we don't own that kind of property. We own just a little, just a little piece of property there. And he just doesn't seem to understand that he can't do what he can do here, there. So his papa had a struggle with him yesterday and had to lay down some laws. He's just a puppy. He loves the farm so much. We just can't wait to have him here full time. Wanted to say something really quick about this little tree line here that leads down to our container where we store all of our tools this year for this past winter. So one of the things that we saw when we were kind of looking back at pictures from the first year we were here is we saw that tree line, and the trees were so much smaller. They've grown so much just in a couple of years. It's amazing. And look at that. That, my friends, is signs that there are in fact moose in our area, which is just awesome. That makes me so happy. We hadn't seen any signs at all. Every time we came here, there was really very little, and we thought, well, maybe they've migrated. I mean, they're known to do that when humans move in. They're known to go someplace else or migrate a different way. But sure enough, that's fresh. That was fresh moose droppings, so that means that there is at least one in the area, and sometimes where there's one, there's more. So that is exciting stuff. Woot woot. wanted to give you an example of what we talked about last week, which was sometimes when you come in and you harvest some wood, the wood can fall, or when trees fall in the forest, it turns into biomass. And so this is an example of biomass. This was a tree that has decomposed, or it's on its way to decomposing. You can see that it's easy to pull apart. It's already becoming part of the soil here. You can see a little bit of it part of the soil there. This is healthy biomass. What that means is that this isn't a tree that was ripped down. It was a tree that fell down, and it's kind of laying here, and it's just reabsorbing back into the ground. It will enrich the soil, enrich the grass, and make this land a better place to live. This comes from really responsible and healthy land care. You know when to take a tree and when to just let it be. In addition, one of the things that we learned over the winter, because of course we researched all winter long, is that there's a system where we can farm using biomass in plant beds. And so we're going to talk a little bit more about that in some later episodes, but that is something that we are going to experiment with this summer. Go, Lily. Go. Go home. Well, folks, we came, we saw, we got stuck, had to pull the car out with the side-by-side, shoveled quite a bit, walked around the paths. Things are looking good. They're wet, it's spring, the water's draining well. So we're thinking another week or so, we're gonna be able to get in here. It's gonna be a great time when we can finally get in here and do some work. You won't see us next weekend. We're gonna have to stay around the homestead. But the weekend after, you can certainly expect a video. We're hoping to get into the woods with a new introduction that we will make to you just as soon as we have it delivered. And there's some new additions that you need to meet from the farm family. We're really excited for the coming weeks. It's going to be a whole lot of fun. It was nice today to come see the house, do some walking. There's tons and tons of animal droppings, which may not seem like a big deal to some of you, but for me, I was really afraid that our presence here was going to affect the moose and the deer, but it doesn't seem to have done that. There's tons of evidence of them around and walking and in families, so we're really excited to see that. The dogs, of course, are thrilled to be here as always. We won't be walking out this time, so you won't get any walking out video because we were able to get the car in. So that's a good sign. First week of April, getting that car in, that is a big deal. That smell has returned to the land. We had our first meal of the season here. It's just looking really good, and we're really excited to get back here, and we're excited to have you along with us. So if you would like this video, subscribe to our channel, leave some comments. You know, we'd love to grow our YouTube audience. We are so excited to share this adventure with you. Until next time, you come see us soon at Farm in the Woods. Bye-bye.